Hey, long time no see. I am on the approach trail to the Appalachian Trail right now. It's March 8th. It's about 1:35 in the afternoon. Probably gone about 3.5 maybe miles so far. But it's been a while, so I'm gonna flick you back to a couple videos to catch you up. How I got here. Not much, but yeah, enjoy that. The thing that definitely worries me the most about my ability to finish the trail isn't anything mentally, financially, anything like that. It's mostly physically. It's my right ankle. I injured my right ankle in 2014, and when I injured it, it was treated as like a sprain. And so all they gave me was they told me to go to Dollar General and grab an ankle brace. So that's what I did. I did that for probably 3 weeks, and then I went back. They did an x-ray, realized it was broken, and it was broken in 3 places, but they were all like old injuries, not from that. So they put me in a boot that I ended up wearing for probably 18 months because it just never ended up healing well. And so I ended up just kind of relying on the boot for a while. It wasn't great, not really supposed to do that. I was in and out of the boot for a while. And so a decade later, it's just not really healed correctly. I still feel it. Walking multiple days at a time, it swells up. And it definitely hurt. But I walk at least 8 miles for multiple days in a row. I've done the Loyal Sock Trail. I was walking a 20-mile day. And I'm just going to pace myself. I'm going to start slow. I'm going to do about 8 to 10 miles a day if I feel like it. My real plan is to start by the hour. So I'm going to walk maybe like 6 hours a day, do 3 hours in the morning, hang out for a couple hours, and then do 3 hours later on. Again, I'm truly not too worried about it. It's just that's the thing that is going to get me off the trail. If there's anything, it is my ankle. We'll see. From Georgia to Maine, from Maine to Georgia, off we are. All right, see you there. See ya. Amicalola Falls. Oh, we made it to the top of Amicalola Falls. It's a beautiful view. So this is the approximately 10-mile approach trail to the Appalachian Trail. Just walking along this ridge right now. Had to walk to the top, which was kind of tough. It's like close to 600 steps to get to the top of Amicalola Falls. That was a decent climb again to get to the top of this ridge. Now it's been pretty cruisy. There's a plaque at the top of Springer Mountain that says that you have begun the Appalachian Trail. And I want to see that plaque today. So I'm going to. I'm anticipating to set up camp around like 7:30 tonight. but we'll see what time we get there. No rush. I got 6 months left. I don't know if you can see that at all, but the trail has basically been like paved in glitter because of all the quartz crystals everywhere. It looks like the whole trail is just kind of paved in lightly powdered glitter, and it's lovely. Been walking this ridge line for a couple miles now. Oh, there's a better example. Still can't really see it on the camera though. It's very shiny. But it breaks down and it just covers this whole trail. It's very nice. Been a cruisy couple of miles, couple ups and downs, but nothing too crazy. Mostly just walking this ridge with a nice little view through the trees. Beautiful walk so far. Looking forward to Springer Mountain. I think we're gonna walk a little bit past that because I believe the shelter is going to be packed. I've already seen many thru hikers, and I'm sure there's a bunch that already got here. Perfect day to start the Appalachian Trail. This beautiful specimen right in front of me there, well, that's Springer Mountain. Once we get to the top of that, we'll see a bunch of thru hikers. Pretty neat. Right there. Out there, Springer Mountain. Check that out. And guess what I just did? Officially made it to the Appalachian Trail. First white blaze. Stopped at Springer Mountain Shelter to grab some water. Gonna continue on to Stover Creek Shelter. Stay overnight there. Here at campsite number 1, just had some breakfast with some people. Gonna get moving here pretty shortly. Give my ankle a little break to rest up before I start walking. Crossing the bridge at Three Forks. Beautiful. Making my way up Hawk Mountain right now. There's a shelter at the top of this mountain, but it's only 10:20, so I will not be stopping at that shelter. Might stop and take a quick break, rest the feet for a little while, maybe eat a little bit, but other than that, gotta keep moving. Up Hawk Mountain. Been a pretty easy day so far. Camped at a Stover Creek campsite last night. I couldn't think of the name this morning, but Stover Creek campsite. We'll probably stop around Neels Gap campsite tonight, but we'll see. Just left the top of Hawk Mountain. Stopped at Hawk Mountain Shelter for some coffee, eat some food. And then we're gonna make our way to Neels Mountain Shelter, or Neels Gap Shelter. Pretty easy climbs, nice cruisy trails. Can't complain. Beautiful little ridge walk. I guess that's why they call them the Blue Ridge Mountains. Nice little ridge walks. Easy peasy. Made it to Neels Gap, eating an ice cream Sammy. I'm gonna stay here for the night. Good morning. Woke up to some light rain. Rained overnight. Slept in the shelter at Neels Gap. We were thinking about trying to push for Neels Gap today, which is like 16 miles. But with the rain and my ankle just really not feeling it, I think we're gonna push for 8, which is perfect. Give a little day to rest, and then tomorrow we'll do another like 10 to 12. Push past Neels Gap. There's a 6-mile stretch that you can't have anything besides a bear cam, so we can't really camp in that section. So we're gonna stop before that section and then push past that tomorrow to Neels Gap. There's an outfitter there. You can pick up some more food and potentially ship back any gear that we don't need. So it's a nice little milestone on the trail. Beautiful morning, a little rainy, but more mountains through the trees, walking the ridge. Another lovely day on the AT. Rain's basically stopped. Put on some warmer gear. Stop for a little quick snack. And we'll keep on moving. These ridge lines are amazing. Just chilling at like between 3,000 and 3,500 feet. Another beautiful day on the AT. Cannot complain at all. Digging beef jerky out of my mouth. I think I'm making pretty good time overall. There's a few people that I met on the first day that are way behind me. So that was honestly the biggest fear that I had starting this, was that I was going to be moving too slowly. But being that today is the first 8-mile day that I'm doing, and 8 is a low number, I feel pretty good about that. I initially planned on starting off pretty slow anyway, because of my ankle. But everything feels really good. Did 2:13s the last 2 days. This is going to be an 8. And honestly, just having a good 12 hours to just lay horizontally overnight has been super helpful. So, yeah, we'll see what tomorrow ends up being, but feeling really good right now. Definitely going to make it to Neels Gap tomorrow. They have a nice outfitter there. So, yeah. Do some shopping. Maybe eat a cheeseburger or 2. You know how I love my cheeseburgers. Stopped at Lance Creek for a little while. Hung out with, I guess, our tramley. I don't know if that's what we'd call them yet or not, but just a group of people we've been hiking with. We're going to move on upward, not to Blood Mountain, but closer to Blood Mountain. And we're going to try to find a campsite before we get to the area where you can't have a bear bag, you have to have a bear can. It's only like 6 miles. We're not going to push past that. But just to find a primitive campsite somewhere along here, that would be nice. They should have had more campsites at Lance Creek, because that is technically the last designated campsite before the restricted zone. So, just gonna keep on moving. We got about 2 miles until we hit that zone. So, I'm pretty confident we're gonna find a place to lay our heads down at before we hit that far. Beautiful day. Stopped raining a while ago. Sun actually came out for a little while, but she's there. Woke up to some wind this morning. The top of that hill was really windy. I don't have all my stuff packed up yet, but all my sleeping gear's in the bag. I just walked down here to find a water source. It says there's one on the map about half a mile back, but there's not one ahead for another like 3 miles. So I figured I'd fill up my water bottles, and then by that point, Colin and Nick should be up. I won't feel bad about tearing down my tent. Hopefully I don't have to go too far back though. That would kind of suck. Caught me some waters. Caught me the sunrise. Beautiful. Made it to the summit of Blood Mountain. Beautiful view. Blood Mountain has the oldest shelter on the AT, built by the CCC camp. I didn't see a year, but there probably is somewhere. Making our way down Blood Mountain to Neels Gap, where apparently food and beer awaits. Made it to the second official milestone along the trail, which is Neels Gap. Ate a pizza, and now I'm waiting for my third milestone, which is waiting for the bathroom after eating a whole pizza. Just left Neels Gap with a belly full of pizza and soda pops. Feeling really good. Gonna walk the next like 4 miles to Baggs Creek campsite. I think that's where everybody else is headed. So, stay and hang out with the peeps. Beautiful day. It's almost fall. Probably about 70 degrees now. Beautiful. Feeling super blessed to be out here. I'm really glad that I've given myself the opportunity to at least give this a shot. Back at Neels Gap, there was that tree filled with shoes. That's for all the people that have given up at Neels Gap, which is about 31 miles into the trail. And before I started this, I was afraid that might be me. I was afraid that my ankle would just give up on me within 30 miles because I wouldn't be able to do the distance within a given time. But we're moving forward past Neels Gap, onward and upward, and I'm feeling great. I honestly don't think that there's anything that's going to take me off this trail, even my ankle. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. You can like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be great. And I'm going to keep moving.